What's going on, guys? It's your man Ed Hayes here, back for another episode of the Wholesaling Mastermind podcast. And in this one, man, I've got some really good topics set up for you all. In this one, we're gonna really get it in, cover a bunch of different things, such as my new REI reply build out service, talking about a new prop stream update, talking about how I would spend $1,000 if I was just getting started out here as a wholesaler. Guys, it's gonna be jam packed, so make sure that you buckle up and get ready for this one. All right, so but before we really dive into the nuts and bolts of this thing, let's do a little bit of housekeeping. Okay, so guys, make sure that y'all follow me on social media. Check out the Instagram account at the Wholesale Coach. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and all of these different places. TikTok at the Wholesale Coach. All right, I've been throwing out a lot of content for you all recently, so definitely check me out on social media. Okay, another thing is that I see a lot of people have been reaching out about my coaching program. However, a lot of you all just aren't really in position to actually get a coach, right? Like maybe you're literally just finding out about wholesaling. You don't even know what an ARV is yet, but you're scheduling a call to potentially get me to be your coach. Well, guys, for you all that's just literally just getting started out here, you're still trying to figure things out, I want you all to specifically schedule a strategy session with me so you'll get more informed. You can just use that call to just ask questions. Okay. So for all of the people that just want to ask questions, do not schedule a coaching call, schedule a paid strategy session. So, and that's like $100 for a 90-minute chat. And we can really get into the weeds and I can help you work out what you need to get through. So you know exactly what you need to do to get out here and actually start closing some deals. Okay. And super important. I definitely wanted to mention that I've been getting a lot of people scheduling phone calls with me, but I can't just chat with anybody that just wants to talk and ask questions. Okay. So next, guys, make sure that, if you all are interested in getting a one-on-one coach, definitely actually use that scheduling link. My coaching clients have been doing unbelievably amazing this year, and I actually plan on bringing some of them onto the podcast coming up here soon. Salute to all of my peoples. Y'all know who y'all are out there getting it, rocking and rolling out here, man. Super proud of you all. And then lastly, guys, if y'all want to get like step-by-step guidance, really kind of find out what you need to be doing out here in the wholesaling space to get deals, but you want to do it on your own. You want to do this stuff solo dolo. You just need the game plan. Check out my Wholesaler University course. That's really going to break down everything for you all. There's over 100 videos inside of the course showing you A to Z, how to get out here and do these deals, teaching you every single thing that I know about wholesaling. And you also get a free strategy session when you do sign up for Wholesaler University. So it's a really good benefit. And you also get all of my contracts, documents, scripts, all of my marketing material, everything I use to run my business becomes yours. All right, so now that we're done with the housekeeping, guys, let's kind of just dive right on into this podcast. I'm not going to try to waste too much time or whatever. I don't have any script written out or anything like that or whatever. I kind of just want to chat with you all, but I got a lot of different topics to kind of dive into today. So let's see what the first topic is going to be. The first thing that I want to talk about today is how I would go about spending $1,000 if I was just getting out here into the wholesale space. Okay, I think that this is a very important topic. A lot of people, you may have $1,000. Maybe you got your taxes back a couple months ago or whatever. Maybe you got a decent enough job. You got a little bit of money in the bank, and you got $1,000, and you're like, look, I want to translate this $1,000 into closed deals this month. How can I get out there and get rocking and rolling? Well, this video is going to be for you all. The first thing that I would go out and grab if I was going to be starting up a wholesaling business, the first thing would either be PropStream or Flipster. And if you don't know which one that you should actually go with, definitely make sure that you check out this video. I think I'm going to link a video up above, or I'm going to drop it in the description of this video to where you could check out the video where I compared Flipster and PropStream so you could determine which one will actually make the most sense for you. The next thing that I would go out and grab would be Skip Trace Butler. This is specifically if you're going to be using a texting campaign. I will go ahead and grab REI Reply. That's $49 a month. But then I will go ahead and grab Skip Trace Butler as well. And I would really put myself in position to be able to skip trace all 10,000 leads that I get from PropStream. So PropStream is $99. REI Reply is $49, and then I would basically put like a $400 or $500 worth of credits inside of my Skip Trace Butler account. Then after that, guys, so I've got my actual lead source, I've got my skip tracing platform, and I've got my marketing platform. Now I'm going to need a CRM system, a project management tool, and then lastly, an email service. So basically for my CRM service, I'm going to be using Agile CRM. For my project management service, I'm going to be using Asana. Both of these companies have free accounts as well. I'm also going to leverage Zapier, which is going to allow me to be able to automate a lot of the tasks and kind of make my business life significantly easier out here. And then lastly, I'm going to go ahead and get an email address and a domain name from GoDaddy. That's going to cost me about $37. So altogether, we've got Flipstore, PropStream for about $100. We've got Skip Trace Butler. I'll put about $500 worth of credits on there. That's $600. Then we're going to add on REI Reply. That's about $650. Agile, Asana, and Zapier actually have free accounts. You may need to upgrade your account at some point. You'll also want to check out a DocuSign as well. DocuSign or Sign Now. They're about like $40. And then you've got Outlook, which is about 37. We could just round that up to $40. So if we said that was 80 plus 650, that's like $730. You've actually got more money available to you. Maybe you should go ahead and schedule a strategy session with your boy. Go ahead and hop on a strategy session so then you can find out exactly how to put this stuff together. But those are basically the systems that I would be leveraging to get out here and actually get that first deal. If I only had $1,000 or less, that's basically what I would be buying. But let me kind of break this down like exactly how this would go about. Honestly, you still got like another $230, $270 or something like that, $270. So technically you could actually go out there and hire yourself a virtual assistant as well. You could definitely afford it. You can have them work for about 25 hours a week, $5 an hour. That's about $125 a week. So you can get a VA for like 2 weeks as well if you wanted to just have other people kind of take care of your entire business for you. So this is a very, very feasible option to get out there and use $1,000 to actually get a deal. But let me kind of break this down a little bit more. So I will go ahead and grab PropStream and I will pull my leads from PropStream. I want to pull all 10,000 leads. That's going to be super important. Then from there, I'm going to go ahead and purchase REI Reply. REI Reply has a skip tracing platform that allows you to get 5-cent skip traces per person. All right, that's called Skip Trace Butler. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to open up my account with Skip Trace Butler, and I'm going to put somewhere between $400 to $500 worth of credits inside of the system. Not every single one of the 10,000 leads that you pull is actually, they're going to be able to find a phone number for it. Let's put it like that. So I would realistically be expecting somewhere between like 80 to maybe 90, 95% hit rate. All right. So if I got like $400 to $500 up in there, that'll cover that. All right. And then from there, I'm going to get Agile CRM. So as my text messages are coming in, I'm going to have automation set up and things like that or whatever. But basically, as those texts are coming in, let's say, for instance, someone says yes. Now I've got a new contact. Well, Agile is my database. It's basically where I store all of my leads, my seller leads, my buyers, my JV partners, my agents, title companies, attorneys, so on and so forth. Every single contact I have in my business is going to be inside of Agile. But I personally like to keep my Agile account separate from my Asana account. ASANA is Asana. And basically I like to use Asana as like a project management tool. Like, here's what needs to get done, when it needs to get done, and who needs to be doing it. Okay, so that's super, super important. I'll do that inside of Asana, and I'll create an automation inside of Zapier to automate when a lead comes in via REI reply, that it automatically is set to creates a task inside of Asana. So I'm reminded to go out there and actually follow up with that individual. Another service that I didn't mention as well may be Google Voice. You may want to get Google Voice. It's absolutely free for individuals. And that's what you'll tell them that you're going to use it as, because if you tell them that you're going to use it as a business, they're going to try to charge you. So anyway, I'm going to be leveraging all of these services, Agile and Asana. And then from there, as I'm going to send out my documents, I'm going to be leveraging either DocuSign or Sign Now. Like I said, they're about $40 for that service. And then you'll create a template inside of DocuSign or Sign Now. So when someone does want an actual offer, all you'll simply need to do is just send out the template that you've already set up, and you'll just need to sign it and fill out the details or whatever. And basically the seller will only have to put their signature. You don't have to worry about them messing up anything. That's what I like to do. So I'll write out the entire contract myself. And then lastly, a lot of people are going to ask you, what's your website? I'm going to establish a domain name using GoDaddy, and that's going to give me the ability to have that business email address versus just having like a Gmail. Any scammer can go out there and get a Gmail, and most of them do, right? So I want to have an actual business email address as well as a business website. Now, there are sites that you may want to leverage, such as carrot.com. That's about $50 per month. You may want to go out there, grab you a little Carrot website. That'll give you like that online presence. And then I did mention another thing as well. You're going to want to get yourself a business phone number, right? So you can get that from Vumber, like number, but with a V, for about, I think they got like 2 phone numbers for like $10. Or you can go with a system like CallRail, where you can get 10 phone numbers for about $45. And then lastly, a couple more things that you may want to consider getting as well would be grabbing yourself a logo, which you can get from a place like Fiverr for somewhere between like $5 to maybe $15 to $25. And then lastly, grab yourself some business cards and or flyers. And I like to get my business cards designed on a place like Fiverr, and then I'll go ahead and get them printed out on a site like Vistaprint. So boom, that's the entire funnel basically. Let me kind of just break it down one more time for the team, because I added some extra stuff up in there. So you'll have PropStream to pull your leads, REI reply, because you're going to be texting, but then inside of REI reply, you're going to leverage Skip Trace Butler. And then you're going to have a logo, an email address, a business phone number. Then you're going to get yourself some business cards, some flyers. You're going to want to grab Asana, Agile, and Zapier. And then you're going to want to go ahead and get yourself a domain name and an email address from GoDaddy. All right. So I know this are like a lot of little pieces and whatnot, but you'll still have maybe a couple $100, maybe a little over $100 remaining to be able to get out there and maybe grab yourself a strategy session like I mentioned earlier, so you know exactly what you need to do. Get yourself with a coach like myself or somebody else that you resonate with, and actually have them kind of game plan out exactly how you lay this stuff out. Okay, so but that's basically what I would do if I had $1,000 and I wanted to get started right away. Those are the services, that's kind of like the model that I would go about. But all of that being said, guys, that's kind of like a texting funnel. I would not solely rely on texting to get that first deal either, though. I would be out here hungry as hell, because when you're running a texting campaign, most of the day you're just sitting there not doing anything. Most of the responses are going to be coming in saying no. So you're not going to be super busy throughout the day. So me personally, I would be on sites like Facebook Marketplace, Facebook groups, and Craigslist, looking for other people who have deals under contract already and trying to help them close those deals, trying to do JV deals basically. And I would also be reaching out to agents who have properties on the market already. I would be going to sites like Zillow, Realtor.com, Trulia, places like that, and trying to see if there are any agents who have discounted properties on the market. Okay, so there's a lot of different ways that you can really get out here and put in some work. You don't want to just solely rely on texting people and waiting for them to text you back. It's very passive passive. You want to be as assertive and aggressive as possible. Really try to get yourself a decent set of cash buyers on deck too, right at the beginning. So you give yourself the best shot of being able to close some JV deals very, very early on in the process of wholesaling. You don't have to, be out here grinding for months and months and months and months and months. Honestly, with what I've just told you, this texting funnel, as well as going out trying to reach out to on-market properties and JV deals, if you're really doing this actively, I put this on everything. It's almost impossible for you not to actually get some deals coming through. You're pulling 10,000 leads. You're skip tracing 10,000 leads. You're daily reaching out to other wholesalers and agents who have deals. If you're doing this stuff consistently, I guarantee you will be getting out here and making stuff happen. Okay. Like, I can't make this stuff up. It's a numbers game. This is what you have people like me for, to be able to really kind of break this stuff down for you and make this stuff easy. It doesn't have to be super hard. We need to have conversations. I've noticed that a lot of people, they'll know exactly what they need to do. They know what the numbers are. They're just not hitting them, and they'll make a shitload of excuses. Oh, well, I had this going on. I had that going on. Every excuse in the world for why they're not making the calls, why they're not sending out the text, why they're not actively grinding out here, acting like it was a baby on life support. That's how you have to treat your wholesaling business. It's not a game out here. So I hope that this video helps, man. I really hope that it breaks it down. And remember, y'all don't have to use this exact model. This is just an example of one way, just one of many, 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 many different ways that you can get out here and start a legitimate wholesaling business. So I really, really hope that this helps y'all. Make sure that y'all hit that like button if y'all did find value in this one. But yeah, I think that's about it. And also, if y'all want to see other videos where I'm breaking down the game, laying it out for y'all, showing y'all exactly what y'all need to do to get out here and start wholesaling, make sure that you check out this video right here. I really, really laid it out for you all. All right, so the next thing I want to chat about is that I recently made a video on the YouTube channel basically comparing Flipster and PropStream, right? And, I'm not going to go over everything because it was kind of visual. I actually went into the apps and I actually really broke it down. I gave a full comparison, but I wanted to just kind of give y'all the cliff notes in the podcast so y'all kind of know what my overall decision on which one was better. So basically, I judged and ranked the companies based on app design, ease of use, quality of data, additional features, price, and the overall product. All right. So in terms of design, PropStream's interface is very modern. It's clean. It gets the job done. Flipster was just a lot more outdated looking. It looks older. It's not very clear exactly what to do as soon as you get to the site. So PropStream won the design aspect. In terms of ease of use, PropStream also won ease of use. It was just significantly easier to pull a list from PropStream, a vacant high equity absentee owners list from PropStream, than what it was from Flipster. So PropStream won that as well. The quality of the data, realistically, both companies say that they have access to over 150 million property records. So that was basically a push. I'm not actually using their skip tracing service myself. I use Versium Reach, something I've been talking about for years on my YouTube channel. But in terms of the actual people that they basically have access to everybody in America. So that's kind of like a push. That's an even. Additional features. Flipster is really dominating PropStream in terms of the additional features. You can basically run your entire business from Flipster technically. And then in terms of the price, they basically cost the same, but one of the most valuable, most used features inside of the systems is the skip tracing option. And PropStream skip tracing is 12 cents. Flipster's is 10 cents. So technically Flipster won that category. So they're basically even. I would say that the overall product, PropStream is very modern. It's clean, it's sleek, and it has a shitload of filters for you to really, really be able to hone in and get the type of list that you want. On the other end, Flipster is much more comprehensive. It gets the job done. So you can send offers from it, evaluate your deals, get comps, send agent offer sheets, find cash buyers. You can literally run your entire business from Flipster. So I'd say pick your poison. It's really up to you, but I'm curious to hear what you all think about Flipster and PropStream. Have you used either? What has your experience been? Definitely drop me a comment down below. And also, if you want to get a 7-day free trial to either one of the services, definitely check out the links below this video to be able to do just that. You can try them out for free. All right, so next, guys, I want to talk about Investor Lift and why I genuinely believe that it may be the best disposition company in America, guys. I got to tell y'all about this. Investor Lift has been rocking and rolling like crazy for us personally recently. It's been really, really good for us. We've actually allowed a couple other people that I'm not going to say their names. You all would definitely know who I'm talking about. I've allowed them into our system as well, and they've been closing some deals. So salute to my guys. As well. But guys, man, Investor Lift has been working out really, really nicely. If you don't know about Investor Lift, it's basically kind of like an MLS for off-market wholesale deals. Okay, and basically, when you have Investor Lift, you've got access to over 3.6 million and counting cash buyers all throughout America. And they've got buyers for a variety of different situations, whether it's a mobile home, whether you need hedge funds, you need people that buy land or commercial properties, whatever it may be. Trust me, Investor Lift is going to have buyers for those types of properties inside of the system. And it works really, really nice. They've got this thing called God mode inside of there where you can kind of really hone in and be able to see who's buying what in a given market. I really, really like that. I did make an entire review video talking about Investor Lift, but I just wanted to remind some of you all who may not have seen the video, definitely check out Investor Lift. And salute to the guys over there at Investor Lift as well. If you use my promo code Wholesale Coach VIP at get.investorlift.com, you're going to be able to get 10% off your order. It is pretty expensive. I'm not going to lie to you. So that 10% that's a big chunk of the price or whatever. That's going to knock off a lot of money for you. So definitely check out Investor Lift. Use that code Wholesale Coach VIP. Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Get access to over 3.6 million buyers nationwide. And another part of the reason why I wanted to bring this up in this podcast is because one of the things that I've been biggest on my YouTube channel is having integrity, actually going out and doing it the right way. Like, even though we're at all-time lows in terms of inventory right now, I still don't think that it's okay to just call up sellers and literally lie to them and just tell them, hey, I'm going to buy your property, or I'm working with investors that are going to buy your property. Guys, if you haven't actually established any relationship with investors out here, you're lying. You're literally committing fraud, right? So I'm usually telling people, go out there, establish some relationships with some buyers first, so you're not literally on the phone lying to someone's grandmother, okay? Like, it just seems so illegitimate. Like, why come out here with very little, if any, integrity? And integrity is the whole game, man. So we really got to hold ourselves to a higher standard. That's why we're seeing laws being passed all throughout the nation trying to stop wholesalers from what they're doing out here, committing fraud, being scandalous, lying to people, finessing people about their houses. Okay, so long story short, Investor Lift is going to allow you to not have to lie to people. Basically, you legitimately will have access to over 3.6 million buyers nationwide. So when you call people like, hey, John, I'm working with investors, I'm going to buy a house, or whatever it may be, you're actually telling the truth, right? You're not lying. Like, these people are actively buying properties all throughout the nation, and you have access to them once and for all. So like I said, guys, treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Don't get out here coming out with less integrity, coming out like running your business like a bandit or something like that or whatever. Get out here, do it the right way. Get yourself the buyers on deck. Don't lie to Miss Johnson telling her that you're going to buy her property. And what happens when she needs that liver surgery? She believes that you're actually going to be able to help her out. She entrusts you. And then you're just like, oh, well, shit, I could just cancel the contract. It's all good. And then you cancel and Miss Johnson dies because she couldn't get the liver surgery. Do you understand like the potential karma ramifications of going out there lying to people? That's why I want y'all to go out there, do it the right way. Get your buyers in advance and do it the right way. Grab Investor Lift. Definitely check it out for yourself. They've definitely got some good promo information on their website, so you can really check it out for yourself. I'll have the links for it down below. But once again, I'll say, if you want to get 10% off your order over there, definitely use the code Wholesale Coach VIP. All right. All right, guys. And then the last thing that I want to talk to you all about in today's podcast is going to be my new REI reply build out service. Something that I've been wanting to talk about for quite some time, but I hadn't actually launched it yet. But it's basically launched now, guys. Like by the time that you all see this video, it will be active and you will be able to purchase your own REI reply build out service. So basically what it is that I've noticed that a lot of people who end up getting REI reply, they don't know exactly what to do and they don't want to necessarily take a month or two actually trying to figure out how to set up these campaigns, how to set up the triggers, how to set up the automations and things of that nature. So that's where we come in. Basically, we'll actually set up your REI reply account for you, including all of our automations that we use in our own business. So let's say, for instance, someone says no, and it's a lot of different ways that they can say no, right? We'll actually input all of our automations. So like if someone says no, F off, asshole, F word, whatever it may be, we have custom automation set up to automatically remove those people from your workflows. We even have another campaign. Let's say, for instance, if it's a wrong number, we'll have all of those people end up in an entirely other section. So then you can just find those people and we can skip trace them at a later date. We can also set up yes automations to where if someone's saying yes, sure, what's your offer? The system is automatically replying back to people saying, hey, yeah, great. I'd love to talk to you about that. Do you have time to chat later today? So especially is going to be nice for you guys that work jobs or are very, very busy throughout the day. The business is operating itself for you. That's basically what this REI reply build out service is going to consist of. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. All right. So not only are we going to set up those automations and campaigns for you, we're going to customize your campaigns. We're going to actually pull 2,000 skipped trace mobile phone numbers for your campaign. So you can pull a list yourself, or we can actually pull these leads for you on the house. Okay. And then we're going to skip trace those leads for you on our dime. Okay. And it's going to be mobile phone numbers only. So you don't have to worry about texting landlines and getting your numbers disqualified like right off the bat. All right. Next, we're going to set up your profile and your users. We're going to get all of your users established inside of there so you can have multiple logins so you can actually set up your campaigns effectively. We're going to set up 6 custom campaigns for you as well. So you're not going to be using that standard wording that you see inside of REI Reply. You're not even going to be using the exact wording that we use. Actually, for every single person that we work with, you'll have your own custom messaging for every single person that we work with. Also, like I said earlier, we're going to set up all of your triggers and all of your workflows. So then your business is basically completely automated. And we'll add in all of your phone numbers as well, depending on the markets that you're going to be diving into. We'll add those phone numbers in for you. We'll actually create Zapier connections for you as well. Like I mentioned earlier in the podcast, we can actually set up those Zapier automations to where if someone says yes, or you create a new contact inside of REI Reply, it'll automatically push that person over to your project management software, whether you're using Trello or Podio and Asana and Agile, and it'll inform you that this person wants an offer or that you have work to go do. And then we'll also set it up to where it's going to launch your campaign on a day of your choosing. And then lastly, we're going to give you 30 days of support. So if you have any technical questions, hey Ed, what do I do here in this situation? Whoops. Okay. My camera cut off on me for a second there or whatever, but we're still rocking and rolling. So that's basically what the REI Reply build out service is going to look like. We'll pull you and skip trace and place 2,000 leads into your system. We're going to set up custom campaigns for you. We're going to set up all of your profiles and all of your users. We're going to set up all of your triggers, workflows, automations. We're going to add in all of your phone numbers. We're going to customize all the text message response templates. We're going to launch your first campaign on a date of your choice, and you're going to get 30 days of support. So if you have any questions, you can work with me personally to get your questions answered. We'll help you out. We'll get you rocking and rolling out here. And it'll actually be me. It's not some foreigner or anything like that. You'll actually be chatting with me, and I'll personally be helping you get this stuff together. So if that sounds like something that you would be interested in, definitely check out the links for it down below, and we'll get you rocking and rolling in no time. I'm trying to make it as affordable as possible. It is very, very labor intensive. And to be be honest with you, most people that have these automations set, they tend to go off and get really, really good results because a lot of their business is automated. They didn't have to spend weeks trying to figure this stuff out and watching YouTube videos, trying to piece all of this stuff together. You can get in the game right away once you grab REI Reply. You can also get REI Reply as well with the link down below. So be sure to check that out as well. But yeah, though, guys, I think that's going to be it for today's podcast. I try to keep these kind of short, sweet, and straight to the point. You'll probably see some of these videos kind of cut up and put into short videos, put onto YouTube as well. But guys, I hope that this has been helpful. I hope that, I've provided some value for you if you're actually listening up to this point. Make sure that y'all check out those links. All of the links that I mentioned in today's podcast are going to be linked down below. Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Guys, check out the strategy sessions like I mentioned. These are some of the most helpful things that I have available to you all. It's like $100 for a 90-minute conversation. You can pick my brain, ask any and all questions that you may have about how to get out here and get rocking and rolling. Like I said, check out Wholesaler University. Schedule a coaching call with me if you are interested in actually joining the official coaching program. Check out the REI Reply Systems Setup link. That's going to be something new down below as well. And let's get y'all rocking and rolling, man. We're not playing no games out here. Guys, if y'all like these podcasts, if y'all love the Wholesaling Mastermind podcast and you want to see more of these Wholesaling Mastermind podcasts, definitely check out this playlist right here. And also check out the link down below so you can go over to Anchor and see all of our podcasts. Anyway, though, guys, until next time, we are hosts.